Yep, I think we are live. Welcome everyone to another episode of Bad Balla. I've got a really happy Sulesh. Haven't seen him, smiling or grinning like this in the recent past. Sulesh, just one step away from the glory now, and I know. This is where, as a RCB fan, you would be like really anxious, considering the history which RCB has had over the past couple of decades. But this season definitely feels slightly different. Uh, what are your thoughts? How exactly are you feeling as a hardcore RCB fan right now?
No, I mean, see, I think it's a lot of nervous excitement, right? You know that the team is playing really well. Another interesting fact is like I think what the ninth person to win the man of the match from RCB. So you know everybody's contributing. You know you're beaten the best team in the league convincingly, so convincingly. So there is a lot of excitement, positivity. But see, we have lost three finals earlier, right? So I mean, 2016 was the biggest heartbreak. You can't have a bigger heartbreak than 2016. So after that, I think every RCB fan is mentally prepared. But yeah, this time I think the team is best positioned. I've never seen, even 2016 was a lot of it is Kohli and Kohli's heroics. But I think this is the most wholesome effort I've seen from the team in a long time. And very excited, slightly nervous. But I think this time, no, I'm not saying anything.
No. I can
Yeah,
I can very well echo the sentiments here. See, I mean, I know 2016 was a heartbreak like never before.
yeah,
It was unprecedented in the history of. I think probably that 2003 World Cup final would be the close one if you compare it with that 2016 IPL final for the RCB fans.
A- and
Probably
2023 for sure. I mean,
2023
yeah,
probably is the biggest of all, right? I think we don't have any debate over there. Uh,
yeah,
but see, I think what exactly how this season is different, like you already mentioned, got different match winners who are sort of standing
yeah,
up at different moments, right? So the biggest example is Jitesh Sharma against LSG. I
yeah,
think that was a really crucial game, and
yeah,
the beauty of finishing in top two is that, see, you won the qualifier one and you straight away into the final. Even from the Punjab's point of view, they still have got a shot to come back in the tournament, right? So that is the
yeah,
importance of finishing in top two. And that
yeah,
Jitesh Sharma inning, if RCB goes on to win the title this time, I think Jitesh Sharma should be celebrated like anyone else, right? Probably at par with the likes of Kohli, Hazelwood, Bhuvi, and all those players, right? Because he was captaining the side, he had extra pressure, the opposition put on a really big score on board, and it was a must win game for RCB. I think Jitesh
yeah.
Sharma did it part, and it's not only about Jitesh Sharma. Different multiple people have sort of performed in different situations. You saw Hazelwood coming back into the picture and taking wickets for fun yesterday. I think the difference between 2016 and 2025 for RCB is the bowling, is their bowling variety, is the
Yeah, yeah.
balance in their bowling lineup.
No, I agree, completely agree. I mean, since we mentioned Jitesh, I mean, like everybody was wondering, right? Tim David is injured. What will happen if Tim David is not there? How will we manage to finish? And that's exactly been the hallmark of this RCB team, right? When somebody is not there, somebody else comes and picks up, right? Even when that Livingston is not performing well, Ramare Shepherd came in, and what a balance he brings in, right? Those overs he bowls also. I mean, he doesn't get to bat much, but even Jitesh, I mean, the way he stepped up when Tim David was not there, what a innings. And like, I mean, the best part is the last match you won with a batting, and this
Yeah.
match you win with a bowling. So, I mean, that's good, right? I mean, they're covering all bases, and that's great to see. And like Hazelwood, I mean, the moment he comes in, it's a different dimension altogether. Like, and Punjab, the way they played, I mean, the way the batting was, they wanted to attack every ball, right? And that's been the way they've been playing of on the last few matches. I mean, the entire IPL, they've been a positive attitude. But some bowlers you have to respect, man. I mean, you have Bhuvaneshwar Kumar bowling with you. You have Hazelwood, probably the best white ball bowler right now. When these bowlers are there, probably you should respect it. I mean, you can take down other bowlers, maybe Krunal Pandya or Yash Dayal later. But it is just super bowling. I mean, line and length. I mean, they didn't get as much as swing as Punjab got, but the line and length was impeccable.
I think it's a two double-edged sword rather, right? Uh, this approach has been working out well for them, and I think it's fair on their part to sort of stick with this approach only. You will
Yeah,
have one odd game where your batting will completely falter, like it happened yesterday. And from Punjab's point of view, I think they would be happy that they've got another chance, right? And
yeah,
it happened in qualifier one rather than in the finals, right? Or maybe in an qualify to sort of situation where this is
True.
a knockout sort of game. So I think I won't blame them, because that is this is the kind of approach. I think this is the combination. This is what the combination of Ponting and Shreyas Iyer brings to the table, right? The aggressive approach, and they're
Yeah.
gonna make no mistake. They're gonna stick with this one in the next game as well. Uh, but I think
Yeah.
again, when the Chandigarh wicket is also like a little tricky, especially in the first 5 6
Yeah.
overs. Once the bat was if the batters sort of are able to settle their eyes in, then I think there are plenty of runs to be scored, right? But early on, there is a slightly seam movement. You get something in the air as well. So from that point of view, they probably would have been a little more cautious. But again, like at the cost of repeating myself, I think I won't blame them for this kind of approach. Uh, I think another thing which I want to bring out here is, so this is the 18th season, right? And you have seen multiple legends of the game, playing for IPL, playing for RCB, and captaining the franchise, right? We had the likes of Vittori, you had Chris Gale, you had AB de Villiers, you have
Kumble.
still having Virat Kohli for a long, long time. You had Kumble as well.
Yeah.
But who would have thought that the combination of the captaincy of Rajat Patidar and Jitesh Sharma would get you into the finals?
Yeah, no, I mean that's also show the point, right? I mean, see, RCB has always been dependent on those heavy stars, right? And those big players. So I think maybe this time, I mean, that's the strategy that they've actually focused on the auction. Let's not go for the big buys. Let's focus on the good buys, on the economical buys who can really come to the picture when you need them. Don't go behind stars. Build a proper team, 11 who can contribute. So I mean, it's hats off to the strategy of the management. For the first time, I mean, I've never said this. I've always criticized the RCB management for going towards a star-studded lineup, like how the Real Madrid Galacticos you have, right? You have few players who always contribute, and then that brings up the brand value. You always have the fans coming in. But this time, I'm kudos to the management, kudos to the what do you call it, support staff. I think they've got the auction strategy right. They've got the players right, and I mean, Jitesh Sharma, Rajat Patidar, right? We discussed this also. We were all thinking probably Kohli should be the captain. And he didn't. I mean, I don't know they offered Kohli or not, whatever reasons. But Rajat Patidar was such a super pick. I mean, just the fact that he's led his team so well in domestic cricket and they gave him the confidence. And we all thought, how will Kohli play under him? But Kohli has been the revelation. He's been the top scorer for them. He's been there in the field pumping everyone up. You could keep hearing Kohli chirping. So I think that the management has really gelled all these players well together. They picked up the Krunal Pandyas. They've identified Jitesh Sharma as the finisher. It's very heartening to see, right? I mean, I know, like for you, for example, CSK and all, you can see that these roles have been defined for so long, and teams play to these roles so well. This is the first time I'm seeing this from RCB, and it's very heartening. I mean, even for example, Suresh Sharma, right? Like the balls he got wickets yesterday, those loopy googlies. I mean, so difficult to bowl for a leg spinner, and when a leg spinner gets those right, it's so good to see. So, I mean, I think he's also credited a few support staff saying that how they backed him. He was injured for some time. I think post KKR he was injured, came back,
Yep.
performed so well. We all questioned, right? No Chahel, how can you play in RCB? How can you play Chinnaswamy? But what a revelation he's been. And those wickets, 3 wickets yesterday. I mean, tremendous effort.
I think pretty much sums up the season for RCB, right?
Yeah.
They went they were on a mission. We again questioned their strategy a couple of times. When they did not go for KL Rahul or even Rishabh Pant, they
Right.
decided to trade. They decided to not retain Will Jacks. I mean, there were a lot of questions, but I think this time around, for the very first time, it was more like a CSK approach at the cost of
Mm. Yeah.
saying that. Uh, where they knew exactly what they want, and they formed a solid lineup. All the departments were sort of balanced, be it pace attack, spinners, batting, finishing, everything. And to th- and touchwood, I think the other thing, again, from the management point of view, you can build a squad, right? But at the end of the day, it's the player's responsibility to sort of perform when it matters the most, right?
Yeah.
And this time, I think it's been really different. I think in the past as well, they have been like in 2016. We know that that was Kohli's season, right? You had Gale, you had AB, but other than that, you also had the likes of Watson, KL Rahul, and all those guys, right? But still, probably they
Yeah.
were not able to sort of perform when it mattered the most in the crunch situation. They were all dependent on Kohli and Gale only, and AB to a certain extent, right? But this time around, I think that's where the difference is coming. The players have taken their responsibility. They realize that it's their job to sort of take the team home. We saw that with Jitesh Sharma. We saw that with Romario Shepherd in one of the games. We saw that with Yash Dayal in a couple of games. Yesterday also, like you mentioned, the entire bowling unit clicked, and that is something which is like really heartening as a RCB fan, even as a neutral cricket fan, since I don't have any stakes in this one, I know I'm here to watch some good cricket. And okay, let's fast forward this one. So you got an eliminated today between tonight between Gujarat and Mumbai. Then you will have a qualifier two where the winner of this eliminator will play Punjab. As a RCB fan, tell me one team which you'd not want to face in the finals.
No, I mean that. I think the obvious answer is Mumbai, right? You don't want to face them. I mean, the eternal champions. They know how to play in the big matches, and I mean, yeah, it's just that's so much talent over there, right? One of them clicks in one day. If a Rohit scores a quick fire 80-90, and Bumrah bowls that crazy spell, it's gone. It's over. So I think Mumbai is a team everybody will want to what do you call ensure that they don't come to the finals. But I think today's match will be really all out win for Mumbai is what I'm saying. I think Gujarat is going to come strong. I mean, the fact that they lost two matches, they'll be very, very, very cautious. I don't think they'll be as what do you call maybe attacking or whatever you want to call the way Punjab played. I think Gujarat will be very calculated. Again, their approach is very simple, right? The top three has to score. I am actually putting my money on Gujarat today. I think they'll come back really strong, and from the way they have played this season, and the fact that Mumbai is right now, unfortunately, very heavily dependent on Surya Kumar Yadav. I don't know. I think Gujarat, but what about you? What about today's match?
Oh man, I think today's match is going to be really really crucial because if Mumbai is winning this wins today, man, I think it's going to be hard for Punjab and even RCB in the finals. So I think from
Hmm.
both the teams' point of view, even if you ask RCB, if you ask PBKS, they would hope, they would be praying, they would be hoping that today somehow Gujarat sort of manages to topple Mumbai in this eliminator tonight rather. Uh,
Yeah.
but again, I think this is at this point of time. I think all four teams. I think RCB is already in the final, so let's not talk about them for at this point of time. All three of them have got a decent chance to sort of make the cut, right? Mumbai purely because the way they handle the pressure, they know how to play like
Yeah.
champions. They've been the champions for 5 times. So I think they know how to win the big situations, right? So that's where I'll probably back Mumbai to win the crucial games. And again, even though from the batting point of view, they are heavily dependent on Surya Kumar Yadav because the top order, even the Tilaks and the other guys, they are not performing as per the potential. But you know that's just a matter of one game, right? Surya Kumar was also sort of struggling in the first half of the season, and then suddenly one
Yeah.
fine inning and one a couple of good hits, and he was back in touch. So this might happen, and if Mumbai batters are in form, you know that the bowling has got all the variety and all the lethality up their armor to sort of dismantle any batting lineup. So I as a RCB fan, even as a CSK guy, I don't want to see Mumbai winning another title. Let's be honest about it. But and that's where the
Yeah.
today that's where today's game is like really crucial because if Mumbai wins the eliminator, then I think it's gonna be difficult for the other two sides.
Yeah. No, I mean, see, RCB has beaten them twice this season, right? So, I mean, if any team can put up a proper fight and probably, you know what, maybe even if Mumbai RCB finals, I would say RCB is an upper hand, right? I mean, considering the fact that they've been very good this season, very consistent, and both times they've beaten Mumbai as well. So, but again, yeah, like because of the history, right? And the fact that they're so lethal, I mean, the combination, yeah. No,
And the
please, yeah.
nerves actually,
Yeah, that's
Suresh.
it.
Those crunch
Yeah,
situation, we saw that what happened in that 2024 World Cup final, right? Where
yeah,
South Africa were like on the way to win that one easily, right? 24 ball, 25 runs, and then suddenly they just panicked, and that is where
yeah,
the experience might come in. This won't you won't see that with Mumbai. That might happen
yeah,
with the Punjab or even with the RCB because they will have those nerves in the final, right?
yeah.
But as a neutral guy, I would really want to see a RCB versus Punjab final, purely because we'll get a new champion, and definitely I don't want to see Mumbai lifting another trophy.
No, I'm pretty sure we'll ensure that nobody else lifts it. RCB is going to. Oh yeah, again, I'm not saying anything, but yeah. No, I mean, I see. I think. See, and okay, just one quick discussion on the match that happened yesterday. Right? It's unfortunate. I mean, for a neutral fan, I think the match being so one-sided, I mean, that's the reason why you have the eliminator concept, right? That maybe one day shouldn't decide your entire season, and that's good. Good, Punjab gets one more chance, but you really expected some fight. And I mean, teams have lost 30, 40 runs. They've lost 3, 4 wickets earlier. That's normal. That happens. And nerves are there. But you thought somebody would put up a fight. Stoinis tried a bit on his end, but nobody really stayed, right? And everybody went for the shots. That is my biggest concern. Even if you put up a 140 or 150, you never know, right? And that was possible. I mean, Punjab had the batting. It is, and like for example, okay, I agreed Suresh bowled really well, but you never know. I couldn't see anything particular in that pitch which assisted spin or assisted pace bowling. And if Punjab should have put up a fight, is what I felt. As a neutral, I mean, somebody would have wanted to just see a good match. That is not there. This disappointing.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty one-sided approach. I know this has been the approach for them for the entire season, but actually you got to have a backup plan when you are struggling
Yeah,
for like 50 for 4, 50 for 5, and you got to impact sub the batter as impact sub batting and impact sub as well. Then I
yeah,
don't know what they were thinking. Probably I think after power play they were like somewhere around 50 odd for 5 or something like that, right? And
yeah,
at that point of time, probably the management or the the batters out there in the middle could have taken a call that okay, let's take it deep. uh,
yeah, exactly.
let's try and put 130, 140 on the board and let's see what happens, because if you're getting balled out around 100 and 110 mark, there is no fight. I mean, 130, 140 could still be a challenging total, especially in those conditions where the ball is moving around. You've
Correct.
got the quality of Jansen, Arshdeep and all those guys, but I think
Mm.
probably Punjab missed a trick over there, and I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
gonna go back in the hat and re-strategize. Shreyas Iyer mentioned that we've lost a battle, not the war, so I'm pretty
Mm.
sure that they will come back stronger.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, this Punjab team definitely. I mean, the fans and the team. I think they performed really well earlier, so they'll come back strong. And whoever is going to win that match won't have an easy ride against the Punjab. And I think they displayed this fact also, right? Their opening pair is so crucial for Punjab. I think whenever one of them has stayed above 45 or something like that, they always end up winning. And whenever both of them score, both of
Yeah,
them get out less than 45, they end up losing most of the matches. Something like that was a stat line. So I think their opening partnership is also very crucial. I mean, if they stay for a 6-7 overs, it gives that platform for the rest of the team to play attacking cricket. And I think it's, I mean, so that's what I mean. I don't know. I mean, the fact that the Yash Dayal wicket was so, I mean, it is a half track, a half volley sort of a thing. He just pushed it. So you feel that, okay, come on, what shots are these, right? But, and
yeah,
Bhuvaneshwar
yeah.
Kumar, how much you attack? You've already hit him for 2 fours in an over. You want to go again down the track. So little foolish, immature cricket is what I felt.
Yeah, but I think these kind of things happen. Just a bad day
Yeah,
from their point of nothing worked for them really, and that is where
yeah,
this entire concept of qualifier eliminator would really help them.
yeah,
At least it should incentivize the teams who have played consistent cricket throughout the tournament. One bad day shouldn't define the fate of their entire tournament. Obviously you'll have a final, and if you are having a bad day in the finals, that's a different situation. But like the Indian team had in 2023. But
yeah.
yeah, okay.
And
Cool.
by the way,
I
Indian
think
team, I
we'll
think India is playing today, right? They're starting their test match today in England.
yes. I think they've got a
Yeah,
game ahead in England. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. But for now, excited
yeah,
about the eliminator. Let's try and come back. Post that game to see how it shapes up, how the final is looking, how the qualified two is looking. Till then, have a good time. You
yeah.
can definitely celebrate Sulesh till the finals, and maybe hopefully after the finals as well. Because as a Bangalore person, someone who's been in Bangalore for quite some time now, I'd love to see the streets on Tuesday evening, Tuesday night.
Oh man,
People roaming around in near MG Road, Chinnaswamy, and in Koramangala. I think that would be exciting to watch. Let's hope for the best. We'll back before the finals to sort of discuss or preview the finals, or maybe
yeah,
if we get an opportunity, maybe even before that. Till then, please take care.
yeah,
Have fun.
yeah. Thank you. Bye.